Alrighty guys, just checking my mic, give me a second. Oh gosh, it's still high up there. I wonder why it's blazing on my room. Sorry guys. But welcome guys, welcome back. Sorry, I had to refresh my page. So you guys might see an ad or something. But welcome guys, welcome back to another episode of the Gaming Update Show where we give you guys updates, news, and much more. Today guys, we're just kind of relaxing, just kind of, you know, just slowly doing stuff, you know, whatever, personally. I might do some Aladdin quests maybe in this video. You know, anybody within this check mark with an unlock button on it, maybe also do those ones too. But anything that's purple, I am pretty much not going to be planning on doing in this video whatsoever. So unless if it's like has to do with like somebody up here, like one of them I needed Elsa go a little bit further, so that could possibly happen. It's just that I also want to try to get some stuff done in the other area of the DLC, because if you guys don't know, tomorrow I will be doing a kind of a part 2 of this kind of stream for tomorrow, because, you know, I bet you a lot of you guys already know about it, but there's a new big update happening tomorrow for Dreamlight Valley, and I'm very excited. I am very excited. But I have been kind of going back and forth with a lot of big things right now. One of it has to do with what do I want to do with myself. What I mean by that, I mean, you know, like where do I really want to play my games, because I really do have a lot of systems right now, and I think I'm way too overwhelmed with so many systems right now that I don't know really what to do with them. And that's, you know, not really a good sign for me, personally, because like I said, you know, I have the Steam Deck OLED, I have my brand new Nintendo Switch 2 that I have playing a lot of. You know, I've been playing Fortnite, I've been playing Mario Kart World, I've been playing pretty much a good decent amount of games on it. You know, there's definitely some more games that I'm pretty excited about playing on it. Specifically, big #1 game is Star Wars Outlaws. Super excited about that game for the Switch 2. And some other ones coming. But also, like I said, like I have so much progression completed on here. Like, you know, kind of, you guys can kind of see, like, I have so many characters unlocked from a lot of the worlds. You know, I have Aladdin, I have Anna, Elsa, Belle, Buzz, you know, Toy Story, Wally, you know, just so many characters fully unlocked on this account. And because I have so many accounts for this game, I just do not know what to do with myself with the game. And so I have been kind of tempting myself to, I've been like kind of thinking of myself of wanting to, you know, kind of, I might want to get rid of my Steam Deck, you know, because I know my friends do play on PC, but at the end of the day, I'm always back on my PlayStation, 100%, no matter what I do. And that's like no joke. Like it is not even a joke of how much I come back to PlayStation. Like Xbox, I'll tell you this because on Xbox, I barely played video games on it, but I mainly watched stuff on there. And so I was like, okay, I'm done being on here then. I go back on my PlayStation. Video games, video games, video games, video games. Watching things too, but video games, video games, video games. And that kind of like thought to myself, like, okay, I have the PS5 Pro. Like, come on. Like, my PS5 Pro is a very strong game system. And this is why, one of the big reasons why I'm thinking of this is because there's a very big thing that's coming up later this year. If you guys watch the Xbox Showcase, a couple days after the Summer Game Fest, Xbox is coming out with a brand new, the very first handheld system, and it's so powerful that you could literally play Epic games, you could play Steam games, you could play your Xbox games, you can literally play or do Discord literally on that system. And when I think that, I'm like, dude, this is gonna outbeat freaking Steam Decks. This is crazy. Like, I would rather have that system over the Steam Deck by a lot. So much hype is going real. At least for me personally, when it comes to that system. And there's been suggestions that the system might be the kind of the close range of the same price as the Switch 2 system of like $450 or $550 and stuff. Like, there's been nothing new of like a price, and people were kind of confused about that personally. But at the same time, I've been really thinking to myself, like, dude, like, with that kind of system, one, I wouldn't even need a PC, because I'd be walking around with a PC. Because I have been getting out of the house a lot more. Like, just yesterday, I like been out. I was like kind of questioning myself of like going out yesterday, but then I did. Like, I was out for like hours. Didn't even notice the time. Like, it was a decent time. I got out of the house. It was pretty fun. So, and yeah, like, it was pretty surprising to me. Like, I could definitely also say is, like 100%, I could definitely say is that I am pretty excited for a lot of things that are coming up later this year. And the biggest one is next month. Literally next month. We're already almost close to next month. That's the big thing. If you guys don't remember, Power Rangers toys are coming out next year. I mean, this year, but next month. And that's very hyped for myself personally, because the reason for that is because, like, I've been waiting so patiently for the Power Ranger toys to come out, because there hasn't been a release date or anything on the websites. The only things that have been confirmed so far for Power Ranger stuff is the Funko Pops. Some of them are coming out next month, exactly on July 10th, and I kind of thought to myself, like, dude, so if Funko Pops are coming out around July 10th, I wonder if the Power Ranger toys could possibly come out around that same time. And I've been like thinking about that a lot and stuff. Like, And so
Excuse
yeah,
me.
so
Hi.
that's like I said, I'm pretty hyped. I just I don't really know. I just you know, as of right now, like I know that a lot of my friends are playing PC. Um, and one of my other friends like literally got hooked up with one of my other friends' PC for like very cheap, and I'm like, really? I don't get anything that cheap, but you guys help each other out for that cheap? That's fucked. But most of the time, I mostly see my friends literally through video games, not like in real life. So, um, that's like kind of the one of the reasons why it's like maybe that might be the reason because they know each other more than they know myself. So it makes sense. Um, I was gonna say, where's the box? Um, and so yeah, so I'm kind of like thinking to myself like, like I love my PlayStation, like I really do, and because I've been really wanting to get physical copies of stuff, I've been like thinking to myself personally, like, why should why waste so many money right now on other stuff where I can easily get, um, you know, be able to plan on getting the disc drive for the PS5 Pro and just physically continue, stuff through, that kind of stuff. Cause like right now, there's so many games that I have on PlayStation that I don't have for other systems. So like for example, like Stellar Blade. I have Stellar Blade, and I pretty much showed you guys the my full platinum trophy for that. 100%. And so I'm just like kind of been like thinking to myself, specifically like, should I really spend another $60 that I could put towards something else? Like food, money, or money. Sorry, I'm a little kind of. It's really hot for some reason in this house, and I think it's because it's still hot outside. Welcome to summer. It's not even summer yet, so but still. Um. So yeah. So I don't know. I've been like really thinking about this a lot lately. Of you know, and one of my friends was kind of telling me this, and he's kind of right a little bit because, if you guys don't know, on the Steam library or in this on the Steam website, if you guys have the app, it's much easier. But if you guys go to the web or like on the app, to Steam, and you scroll all the way down on the app, there's like a little section specifically for Steam Decks, and like literally 100%, the thing says that it's actually the one that I have is all sold out, like 100%. And I've been kind of like re-looking at it like 100% because like it's actually crazy that this system is already sold out, and that's crazy. Like even the OLED of the 1 terabyte wasn't even sold out, but now it's like randomly out of nowhere it's sold out. But now like the $400 one is like back in stock. When it did say out of stock, but now it's back again. And I'm like thinking to myself like, why? Like, there's no possible way that somebody would go out there and spend like almost close to $700. Like in my personal situation, like if I didn't have the Nintendo Switch 2 or the Steam Deck, I'm telling you guys this right now. Not that I don't like the Steam Deck, I would rather get the Switch 2. The biggest reason, the biggest reason is because of the games that I love to play. So, like, for example, when I played the demo for uh uh when I played the demo for Star Wars Outlaws, and when I streamed it with you guys and everything, I enjoyed it. It was very good. I love the open world. Means that, you know, I would definitely be very busy. Um, and you know, I just been kind of thinking to myself, like, you know, like and this is a big, for example, is that, you know, if I was to get you know, I would rather want to get games that I don't own. And right now, so far, the things that I feel more happy for are my old school consoles and games. I'm being dead honest. Like, I personally, I don't know. I would rather, like, I know that I would be losing money on my Steam Deck. Like 100%. Dude, fuck you, YouTube. Sorry, guys. My YouTube wanted to stop for some dumbass reason. Stop with the fucking premium. See, this is the reason, guys. This is the main reason why I hate this new generation of shit. I don't like, because, I don't know. Steam Deck dies too fast. That's an actual fact. Switch does the same thing. It's a handheld system, you know? I don't know if a lot of people don't understand that. Like, you know, like, look at the PSP. It dies pretty fast. But that's just because it's a handheld system. The PS Vita dies a little bit faster, or dies pretty fast. Again, handheld system. So, you know, you're gonna have a handheld system that dies pretty fast. Oh, 3 more, let's go. Almost there. You know, you're gonna have a battery that's gonna die fast when you have a handheld system. No matter what you do with a handheld system. Wizard, shush. And so yeah, so again, I'm not hating on the Steam Deck. I am not hating on the Nintendo Switch 2. Like I said, I have been enjoying my Switch 2. But if you look at it the brighter way, in my personal opinion, is that all my handheld systems that I've had, that I gotten with my old school consoles, I have enjoyed, I have loved, and I have the physical copies of this stuff. I'm more happy. But when it comes to next gen stuff, I don't know what it is. I'm not happy with it. Because I can tell you this right now, I play a lot on my PS2, I play a lot on my GameCube, and I definitely play a lot on my Wii. It's why I took a break from my Wii, because I only have like 3 games for my Wii right now, until I get more. But yeah, I enjoy playing on my Wii. I love my old school consoles. Still looking for the Vita though, but yeah. But yeah, no, it's a situation that, you know, it kind of sucks, but at the same time, I feel like for myself personally, it's an easy situation where, like, I know that a lot of my friends, or like one of my friends, says like, I feel like you should definitely keep it, but you know, I don't know. I just like, I'm mainly on my PlayStation. I do play my Switch a lot, but not every day. I'm mainly on my PlayStation every day. I just like, I just don't want my, you know, putting so much money on handheld systems. You know, because like for example, like today I tried getting back on my Steam Deck, and I barely got to play on it that much today. Like no more than like 30 minutes, and then I had to recharge it again. That is typical handheld system. But what I'm saying is that like even when I was playing Steam Deck, I just wanted to get back on my PlayStation. Like I have more games on my PlayStation. I have games that I love on my PlayStation. You know, like I have, Dreamlight Valley. I have Dexter. I have, even though I have it also on PSP. I also have, um, I do have room. Cool. Nope, wrong one. That one. I have Code Vein. I have. There's a lot of big games out there that I literally love.
Happen to be the world's most
You know,
powerful wizard.
we already know.
In case you were wondering.
Shush. Okay, and so it's. I have more games that I love so much that I could play on my PlayStation. And yes, the PlayStation Portal was a very, not a system that nobody really wanted. But if you look at it this way, look how successful it was. You know, it was very, very successful. And it shows the PlayStation that we might be getting a new handheld system. 100%. And if that's the truth, like if it's gonna be like a system specifically that, I could be able to, let's say, like let's say there's a new Resident Clank game that comes out. And I know it's not gonna happen because, we're still waiting for Wolverine to come out, but as an example, like let's say if new Resident Clank game is coming out, and there could be a possibility that there might be a handheld system that could be able to be played, kind of like, because in my personal opinion too, it's not that I don't like the idea of having a PC. Don't get me wrong with that. I cannot wait to have a PC. But I feel like, in my personal opinion, I kind of feel like, kind of having the, option to be able to play the games you want to play and stuff. Like, for example, when I did the stream on my pre-owned, because again, the PlayStation Portal that I did buy before was a pre-owned, not like a brand new one that I should have done. But yeah, when I streamed it, it worked. My stream worked. I was streaming literally Destiny 2, literally on, oh no, no, oh my gosh, get rid of that, whatever. No, not you. Pick up that. So yeah, so, it's just one of those things where, like, for example, like Destiny 2, I put insane amount of hours onto Destiny 2 on PlayStation. I never touched this game once on PC because I don't own a PC. And, there's a lot of games that I do play on PC because of my Steam Deck. But at the same time, it's like I said, like, I just do not play that much on my Steam Deck. Like, whatsoever. And that's because mainly because of me getting out of the house, or me playing on my PlayStation or my Switch. Because I'm just, because like I said before, I already have Stellar Blade on PlayStation. I just have to pay $10 just to get the new DLC that I'm pretty hyped about. And, oh my god, slow down. Can do not this much. You know, so like I am still really thinking about if I really do want to get physical copies for PlayStation or kind of wait until after July to do it. It's just that like because like so many places have it, but not that many. So and that's what most people like I've been noticing, or like you know it's there once that day, but then it's like gone like a day or two later. You know, it's like I needed to always be prepared or like try to really need to figure this out because like and and the second reason why I just feel like I will not pretty much not get the PC is because of having to um kind of have to like always upgrade after a certain time, and I'm not a PC person, you know, like I love mouse and keyboard, don't get me wrong. I love using mouse and keyboard. Because I'm used to it kind of. But like I said, most of my hours that I of games that I play is on my PlayStation. And if there comes to later this year or something of PlayStation announcing a handheld system that I can play most of my games personally, like on the go of the games I already own and stuff, and definitely my PS4 games, I would definitely do it. Um, and there has been also times that I have been pretty much planning on thinking about getting like the PS4 system. Still trying to try to determine if I want to get the PS4 or the PS4 Pro. Personally, I might get the Pro version specifically because of the um, um, okay, I'm not gonna do his mission right now. Whatever that mission is. I don't know why I'm doing it with him. No, move.
Now, see here.
Should not
Never
be doing it
forget,
with you. I should
your
be doing it with somebody
imagination
else.
is a
So yeah, so because another big reason why I'm kind of tempting of not wanting to get a PC, because I have been like all day today thinking like, oh my god, that this would be cool to be on PC. Oh my god, it would be good to be on PC. But then, you know, kind of at the end of the day, it's like, do I really want to spend over hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and even more hundreds of dollars of games that I already own on my PlayStation? Because that's how much I'm going to be spending on PC. Like I would not be able to buy Power Ranger toys. I would not be able to buy my manga books. You know, nothing. It would just be literally just buying all the games that I already bought or that I already have on my PlayStation. And that's what I'm trying to say is that like not that I like I said like not that I don't like PC, you know, don't get me wrong, like the graphics look good on PC because I love you know good graphic PC
Oh,
games.
good you're here. We have a
But
lot to do.
you know, I just like I feel like I just feel like I see myself, you know, kind of pushing myself towards you know things that are not there kind of way. So I need to try to finish this hangout with friends. Um, ever after. And at least I've been doing that. That's good, because... Wait, how much storybook points will that give me? So that will give me about 150. Wow, that actually would almost put me at 4,000. Pretty good. Um, Catching the Blind is almost done too. That would put me at 250. And then this one's also exactly the same. Wow, 34, 34. This would have been actually more if I continued with this one. But I think what I would do is sell the fish that I have, go to the bind, finish that up, go back to the ever after because that's like the section that I need to focus on, pretty much. So let's do this. Spawn here. Yeah. But this doesn't mean that I'm gonna be streaming a lot on PlayStation. Just letting you guys know that. Because like I said, a lot of my focus will be pushing myself back into doing, you know, old school stuff.
Hi there, pal.
Because there's a lot of games that I found at the store that sells old school games and stuff that I really would love to have in my hands. You know, a physical copy of it too. I'm not gonna say the store because you know that will kind of tell you guys in the area where I live, but I could definitely tell you that it's a good store, and um, and the game I could definitely tell you guys the game too though. But the game is Luigi's Mansion for the GameCube, like literally the GameCube. Like that's like
Hey there,
how hype
pal.
I am
How about
for
a chat?
uh. Oh, okay, so I could do over here too. Okay. So, you know, it just kind of pushes myself of like, you know, because like another big thing too is that there's a lot of big shows and movies coming out later this year, and I've always been, you know, I've already owned a PC before and I got rid of it because I didn't know how to upgrade it, and that kind of tells me right there, like, I don't know, I feel like that should tell me right there, personally, of like, okay, I should not get another PC because it's like, because technically this is technically my second Steam Deck, but this one's an OLED, not the regular one. So, um, but at the same time, I feel like I just don't want to do what I did last time, where like I got a PC, but then I got rid of it because I didn't know what the heck I was doing with it and stuff. Like that's my worry, kind of, for myself getting another PC. Um, and not that I don't mind, like I said, it's not that I don't like PC. It's just that it's not my typical kind of thing. Like I love mouse and keyboard, and I love that the more higher the higher you go of your graphic card, the more better graphics you're gonna get. And so that right there kind of tells you, like, you know, like that's good. You know, you're putting effort or, you know, effort into it. But for me, you know, of, you know, myself loving a lot of stuff like movies, video games, TV shows, and all this other stuff, like, you know, this kind of tells you right there that, like, PC is not going to be good for me because, you know, because being a PC player, and this is what I definitely know because before I bought my first PC, one of my sister's boyfriend has told me before we bought the first PC was that, you know, he literally gave me a warning saying, like, you know, if you get a PC, you need to be dedicated to like upgrading it and everything. And I even said okay, even though I didn't even, like, I had it for a decent amount of time. You know, I played a lot on it, you know, had a good time with it. Um, you know, after a certain amount of years, it started slowing down. Games weren't not rendering, and all that stuff, and that's what kind of I gave up. I literally gave up on it. So, and that's why, like, I kind of thought to myself, like, do I really want to put money into something that I could literally be putting towards other stuff that can give me double that? Because, like, right now, I could possibly, 100%, I could 100% be able to get an OLED TV way earlier than that. Before like pretty much a little bit before September, maybe. I wasn't paying attention. So because and that's what I'm saying, like because OLED TVs can last a long time, more than like couple 2 to 3 years if you take care of it correctly. And luckily enough, I have a TV here. I have, a lot of like little older TVs in this house in my home. So, it just like kind of, you know, I'm pretty much just confirming to myself pretty much what of reasons why not to get a PC. It's just pretty much saying like if you don't have the money, don't get the PC. If you think you will put a lot of dedication and maybe don't want to get anything else for a while, then boom, go get a PC. Those are the things you have to think about. And in my personal situation, and definitely with like things like my Power Ranger toys coming up in July, with Funko Pops of Power Rangers coming in July and August, that kind of just like puts me at like, okay, I don't want to do that, like I would rather, get things that I want to get, that I don't have to put dedication towards, you know, I can literally get an OLED TV. I can definitely get Funko Pops. I could definitely get my Power Ranger toys. I can definitely make sure I could, take care of a cat or a dog, you know. These are like definitely big things that, technically a cat or a dog, you definitely want to put dedication towards them. But that one's just like if you're a cat or a dog person. Definitely don't dedicate yourself to it if you're not a dog or a cat person. That just doesn't make sense at all. So, and that's pretty much where I'm at right now. Like I'm pretty much at the point to where like I just feel like I don't know. I definitely feel like, in my personal opinion, I feel like I would rather put myself towards all this other stuff before, well, not really before, but like just in general. Like I would rather put myself towards getting manga books, Power Ranger toys, my continue to try to get as much movies as possible, getting the OLED TV, continuing to love my streaming services that I'm paying for, um, doing, planning on getting a kitten or a puppy or a dog or a cat, you know, and putting love towards that animal and stuff. Because right now, like my goal is pretty much after I get my OLED TV, is pretty much kind of like pretty much my goal is like towards the end of this year or the beginning of next year will be my dedicating myself towards the animal or whatever animal I'm wanting to get. So, and that's and I'm pretty much happy for that. I'm ready for it. I'm happy for it. You know, like I would rather to be honest, like I would rather dedicate myself to getting an animal over dedicating myself to a PC. To be honest, like that's just like actual facts. Like because I love all the video game systems that I have right now. Like I have a PS2, I have a GameCube, I have a Wii, I have a PSP, I have like I just have a lot of old school systems, and then I also have the Switch 2, the PS5 Pro, and the Xbox, and as of just for now, the Steam Deck OLED. So like I have a lot of systems already with a lot of games that I have not fully finished, like whatsoever. And definitely when it comes to my PlayStation and Xbox, like You know, like, I have so many games that I physically have bought between Xbox and PlayStation just by those two specifically. I have a lot of games on there that I bought, but then just barely played. And that's mainly because, like, I do have so much games, you know, on these systems, but that's what I'm trying to pretty much tell you guys, is that, you know, if I was to get a PC, I'll be in the same situation that I am between my PlayStation and Xbox. I would just have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of games that I, don't know what to do with. Whew. Sorry guys, I am just really sweating right now. It's just because, like, there's no air in this freaking house because I live in an apartment that the manager is lazy as fuck because they say, oh, it costs too much money. And it's like, dude, this fucking place is garbage as it is. It really is, because there's so many things that we've requested to get, like, fixed and stuff, and they still haven't done it. Like, our counters are all fucked up from the last person that was, that did a very bad job with it. And we requested them to come back to repaint it, and nothing. It's very bad. But personally, I will let you guys know that if I was planning on doing any kind of streams during the summertime, I pretty much am going to have my fan on 100%. It's that or streaming very late at night time, like 11:30 or 12, but that's pretty much when I'm going to be going to sleep. So... But pretty much at the end of the day, what I'm trying to say is that I think, I don't know. I definitely feel like, I feel different personally. Where, like, like, I don't really care about, new generation games these times. Like, and don't get me wrong, like, there are some good games out there that are new games. Like actual new games, not like remakes of like old games. Like, for example, like one of the brand new games that are coming out is Resident Evil Requiem, pretty much Resident Evil 9. I'm freaking hyped for that, like I'm 100% very, very much hyped for that one. Because it's because it comes out the day after my birthday, so it's pretty awesome. So... Plus, like I was saying before too, like there's just so many things that I just... Oh wait, I can eat those? What the fuck? It's so weird. But okay. Yeah, so the other big thing too is just like I said before, it's like, I don't know, it's definitely one of those things where, like, with me trying to get out of the house, go exercise, and all this other stuff, a lot of this stuff costs money, and food costs money. Definitely if you live in California, you have to put in a little penny more. Ooh, Blue. Here, Mr. Blue. And to be honest, lately, my top biggest things that I've been doing lately have been playing a little bit of, here and there of Kingdom Hearts, here and there, or definitely a lot of Destiny 2, a lot of Dreamlight Valley, here and there a Fortnite. Yeah, it's supposed to end. It was supposed to end right there, and it just doesn't do that. But there is a fix for that actually during this next update for tomorrow, so I'm pretty hyped about it. I don't know what if I'm gonna stream specifically tomorrow, or if I'm gonna be as we're talking about the update for tomorrow. How am I already out of this again? My gosh. I can't split that. Can't get rid of that. Can't even. Drop that. Okay, fine. I'll just drop that. It was only one of those anyway, so. Okay, can I do one more? No. Okay, good. Okay. But yeah, no, like I was saying before, like lately I've been watching a lot of shows too. Like I've been like watching a lot of shows. Actually yesterday, like no joke, literally yesterday, what I did was I was when I woke up around like 10:30, I woke up, ate a bowl of cereal. Wait, what's today? Yesterday was Monday. So I woke up around like 10:30, ate a bowl of cereal. My job coach came yesterday, so we did that. You know, put in another application and stuff like I usually do. And then pretty much a little bit right after that, I kind of waited until the afternoon, and then that's when I was like kind of there's like I said, like there's like this app that my friend told me about, and I scanned everything in my fridge, and it's like a scan thing that tells you if it's like excellent, good, poor, or bad items of food, drinks, other items to make sandwiches or something. And no joke, the milk that I have in there, in my refrigerator, and hot sauce, no joke, milk and hot sauce are in the excellent and good. Everything else was poor or bad. And I'm like, what? Because I got like these like Raisin Bran cereal, and I think it's because of the freaking sugar. So when I go out again to when I get more, you know, milk and cereal later this week, I'm gonna like scan like all the cereals that I usually will get or want to get, and see if it's good for me to get or bad. And if it's bad or poor, I'm gonna make sure I don't get it. And then if it's because the crazy part is that there are actually good and excellent ice creams also. I didn't know that at all. So a lot of big things are going to be happening. You know, like I said, a lot of I feel better. I feel a little bit different. I definitely feel better. Like ever since I noticed that a lot of that bad stuff that I've been eating, I stopped eating a lot of stuff, and I've been feeling really weird about it. Like I've been like my body's just been going through stuff. Let's just say it that way. And um and so like there's gonna be a lot of like definitely during the summertime I'm gonna be changing a lot of stuff when it comes to my eating and stuff. And what else? And luckily I don't do a lot of pizza. I know the pizza does give me a lot of heartburn. And it's weird. I think it's like the red sauce. that it gets me a lot of the heartburn part, because I do get this one kind of pizza that's it's pretty much a pretzel pizza, where the crust is a pretzel and the red sauce is not there. It's cheese, and then it's pepperoni, and then you have an option if you want to do stuffed crust or not, and that's usually also cheese. And it tastes amazing, 100%. It really tastes amazing, and not because of it being greasy. It's because I don't get heartburns after I eat that. Because I did eat it again without having hot pepper sauce or hot peppers. Because there's like a Pacific pepper that I keep putting on it because it tastes like 10 times better, but it gives me heartburn. And I was like, wait, no, not the pizza again. But then when I tried the same pizza, but without the peppers, I never got a heartburn until I ate my pizza rolls, and that's in my freezer. And then I got heartburn after that. And it's a very bad pain when it comes to the heartburn. And so I'm trying to get better with like I don't even know what to do with those like pizza rolls and that's in the freezer right now. Personally, like I really don't know what to do with it, but yeah. You know what? It's only 5, so keep that. Get rid of everything else. I'm just like kind of building up my money right now, specifically for like just in case if like something comes up that I need the money for. Picture. Ooh. Wreck-It Ralph. I actually just watched the first movie on cable. Crazy. Pick that up. But yeah, so like I said, a lot of big things are gonna be changing for me. But like I said, I don't. It's not gonna really change too much of when it comes to streaming. 100%. I just, like I said, I'm kind of like and I was being fully honest about this part was that like I just love playing video games. Like, because like I was saying before, like when I first started playing video games, there was no such thing as YouTube. There was no such thing as, streaming on YouTube, all these like different things. And I didn't play video games to start streaming. I played video games because I love playing video games. Like when I play Dreamlight Valley, I'm always having a good time when I stream. I mean, not when I stream, like when I play, specifically Dreamlight Valley, because I'm playing the game of Dreamlight Valley. I'm not playing this game specifically for streaming. Like when I play Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, or whatever, I enjoy Kingdom Hearts because I'm playing the game, not because I'm playing the game, for streams. Like I play video games because I love playing video games, and I kind of do want to kind of stop streaming personally. Not because of the first thing I said, what I just said, but mainly the other reason part. Why was he way over there? So, and that is that, there he is. And that is that, there are way too many streamers out there. Like if you look at my channel, I only have 58 subscribers. I've had that for insane amount of years already. I have never gained like barely like no more than like 1 or 2 subscribers per like couple years or something, and that's not good for me. Like that, I don't want to deal with that crap personally anymore. You know, because I do support. I am happy that a lot of people do watch my videos, but it's crazy that a lot of these streamers continue to stream even though a lot of people that watch their videos are not subscribed, you know, and I was really hoping that I can actually start getting paid for YouTube stuff so I can do promotions and I could do, you know, definitely for promotions specifically for this game because I love playing this game and I love streaming it to give you guys updates for this game. You know, but at the same time, it's just like I was saying before, there's just way too many streamers, and that just makes me just not want to, you know, I just kind of just doesn't want, that makes me just not want to stream. Like, I would rather go back into playing video games how I love playing video games. Like, you know, like how I play my GameCube games. You know, I love playing GameCube games. I love playing my PS2 games. I love playing my PS1 games. Like when I was playing Spyro 1 on my PS through my PS2, but on PS1 game, I had a good time. You know, I had an amazing time. Same thing with the first Harry Potter game, like the Sorcerer's Stone for the PS1. Like I had a really good time. You know, and definitely when with my planning on getting, you know, other old school systems like the N64 and some other ones, you know, those are going to be the same thing. Like I'm going to be planning on getting, you know, a good decent amount of games specifically for that stuff, and then for the, you know, the DS and the 3DS, like I'm going to be planning on getting those systems specifically to play games that I love to play on those systems, like Pokemon, you know, the good Pokemon games. So, you know, so it just is like, you know, because like I said, like it's just one of those things where like I would rather to go back to where I felt happy about playing video games. Oh yeah, I forgot about that yellow-tailed coneflower. I need to go find that. Wait, is this yeah? Nope, that's white. There's the yellow one way over here. How am I already out of what? Yep, right one. Okay. Hopefully that helps a little bit. Helps a little bit, though. Not a lot. And then the white in pen is literally in the other place. And like I was saying before, just don't get me wrong that you know, all the things I've talked about today, don't get me wrong, it's not that I don't like playing this, you know, like streaming or don't like PC. Don't get me wrong with that. I do love people, if you love playing PC, good for you. I just, like I said, I have way too many games and progression already too far into the games on PlayStation. You know, and to be honest, like if it really comes down to it, if I really want to get physical copies for PlayStation, dude, I could literally just go get a PS3, PS4 Pro. You know, I'll be okay with that. Like if I don't need if I just, you know, in my personal opinion, I feel like getting a PS5 Pro's like a disc drive for PS5 Pro, I feel like it's gonna be a waste of money, personally. because the system already was so much money without a stand, without a disk drive, and you're still paying so much money. And literally, no joke, anywhere you look, to purchase a disk drive for the PS5 Pro is $80 fucking dollars. $80 just for a damn disk drive that they should have just put into the damn system. You know. Again, I would rather do PS3 or PS4 Pro, personally.
Good day to you. Hey,
You know.
I've got a job for you. Hello. Hey. A minute
Kind
of
of
your
more
time.
Toy Story stuff. Frozen.
I need to talk to you. Hello.
Tangled.
Hi.
I knew it was Tingle from the beginning because of the paint part. Ooh. Beauty and the Beast.
Oh,
That's beautiful.
how about a wee bit of conversation?
Okay, got those.
Hey, look who's here.
I feel like I got like 4 of these already, but it's whatever. I have the money. Lion King. Huh?
Hello.
Cinderella. Nice.
Hey. Oh.
Finally, a male, couple of male stuff here. What? Oh, I'm putting this on it instantly.
A minute of your time.
Oh my god. Thank you. Finally. And I'm definitely making sure I wrap this. And it's Monsters Inc. too. That's kind of cool. Putting that on too. That's so cool. Wait, is those Toy Story boots? Oh, it's Wally. Fuck it. I'll do that too. It's Wally. It's Walt Disney t-shirt, so whatever. Everything else is women's stuff, so. Mulan, yeah. Can't forget those bamboo sticks. Really? At the end? It's always the plant at the end. I'll say, this one was 10 times better. Because we have a female, 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 female. Not bad. Today was definitely a good haul run in the Dreamlight Valley. Because this is the actual, like, because I've already checked the one in the Storybook Vale, and that one was garbage, insanely garbage. But I didn't check this one because I wanted to save this one for last, for the video, like towards the end of the video and stuff. But, okay, Wally needs one of those. Mulan. What the heck? He needs a blue one? Okay. Two Wallies, it's Wally's right here. Oh, he's already level 10. Personally, I don't like giving people things, even if it's their favorite. I don't like trying to do it because I'm trying to like level up other people first. That's to get them to level 10. Where is the people I need? Okay, so Milan's over here. Go deal with that stuff. But yeah, no, just to kind of show you guys in the collection part. So if you guys can kind of see, Dreamlight Valley 49, Internal Isle 30, Storybook Vale 32, and altogether 45. I don't know what that means, but yeah. So because in this one, I do have Aladdin and Jasmine. I have Belle and Beast. I have pretty much almost every single character fully unlocked, except for Alice in Wonderland. Alice and the cat, and then pretty much the one for Lion King, Timon and Pumbaa, are the only characters that I'm missing right now. And I know that as of tomorrow, we're supposed to be getting some more characters coming in too. So, personally, like I said, it's the reason why I was building up my money specifically, that I can kind of sell some more stuff. Actually, to be honest.
Good to see you.
I don't know why I kept all this stuff. To be honest. I kind of like actually forgot that I had those with me.
Oh.
And then I'll just come grab these stuff real fast. Grab this. Grab these two. Yeah, it's a little bit messy right now because I took a break from this game. Like 100%. Because I don't know, I just didn't really like the pass, and I was really hoping for something good to come pretty soon, and to be honest, definitely with Peter Pan coming, I'm pretty hyped about that one. That I kind of do want to put on the. I'm trying to remember. Okay. Whoa. See. Oh my god. See it. This is why I prefer old school games and consoles, because they don't have issues. It's why I don't play Kingdom Hearts on my Steam Deck. I play Kingdom Hearts on my PS2. I play Iron Man, Spider-Man, or no, Spider-Man's GameCube, I think. Yeah, no, it's definitely GameCube. Yeah, there's so many things, like, I just would rather play on the old school consoles, and this is the biggest reason. I just accidentally go to furniture and it glitches on me. And the reason how I knew was because one of the characters was there, and it should never happen like that. And I could see my inventory and everything, but yeah, I know it fucking happened the same thing to like the second time during a stream with this game. I don't fucking understand why. But perfect time to end it because I'm hungry anyway, so I need to eat dinner. Yeah, see, you would not see Stitch like that. All characters would be disappeared when you're doing when you go into furniture part. So, but yeah, I will keep you guys updated. Because like I said, I think my channel is coming to an end. Because like I said, there's too many YouTubers out there. Way too many. Like, my freaking YouTube can't even keep up with everything. That's how many YouTubers there are out there. And then another big thing, because of my subscribers are not going up at all, I'm kind of done wasting my time going on YouTube again. And it does suck because a lot of people love watching my unboxing videos, but if no one's gonna, if people are not gonna do what people did back in the day and support and help people out, other people, that And it's weird because there's not a lot of YouTubers like that anymore. When like pretty much like when I was starting out, like some people were like saying like use your camera, use your camera. I used my camera. Nothing happened. That's the fucking problem with this just everything these times. It's just like I would rather play freaking my PS2. I would rather play my GameCube. I would rather play my Nintendo Switch 2 system. Like I would rather play things like my old school consoles or something like just regular campaign games but without streaming it. If it came to like next gen stuff. But let me see if I can even. Okay, so I am able to end my. I am capable of ending my stream, so that's good to know. Um. So yeah, so pretty much because of the glitch right here, I will pretty much just end my stream here. Um. And like I said, I will keep you guys updated of pretty much when I will be doing my last stream. It might, I feel like personally, I think my last stream will be in July, but I don't know if I'm going to do that for the Power Ranger toys or if I'm going to be doing that for Destiny 2 stuff. But it will be my officially, like, my final stream. Unless if it's Destiny, I might do a two-part, where that part 2 will be, like, because of it being my final stream, I'll do a two-part stream. But I'm just done personally, so I would rather put my time and patience towards other things that are gonna keep me relaxed. So, but yeah, so for now, guys, until the next video, gaming a update show is out on that too. I'll catch you guys in the next video.